They said it was too far gone, just rust and regret on 4 flat tires. But when we laid eyes on that 1969 Ford Mustang, we didn't see a wreck. We saw a legend, begging for a second chance. What started as a forgotten shell in a junkyard became a roaring symbol of redemption. This is the story of how we brought a broken beast back to glory. The 1969 Ford Mustang wasn't just another car, it was the car. Sleek, aggressive, and alive with the spirit of rebellion that defined a generation. It was Detroit muscle at its purest, with lines that spoke of speed and an engine that thundered like distant storm clouds. Finding one in restorable condition is rare enough, but finding one that tells a story? That's something else entirely. When a tow yard called, saying they had a Mustang fastback that more rust than metal, we were curious. What we found sitting there, covered in weeds and decay, was a shadow of what once ruled the road, but also, somehow, a spark waiting to ignite again. The car had belonged to a man named Henry Lawson, a Vietnam veteran who bought it new in 1969, right after returning home. He worked double shifts at a steel plant to afford it. A candy apple red Mach 1 with the 428 Cobra jet engine. It was his pride, his therapy, his freedom. Over the years, he raced it, loved it, and cared for it like family. But after a tragic accident took his younger brother, who was driving the Mustang that night, Henry couldn't bear to touch it again. The car was parked behind his house, tarped and forgotten, as time and weather slowly claimed it. After Henry passed away, his grandson, Mark, inherited the property and reached out to us. He said, "It's more than a car. It's the only connection I have left to my grandfather." That one sentence made the decision for us. We took the project, no matter how impossible it looked. When we arrived to see it for the first time, it was half sunken into the ground, vines creeping over the hood like nature's final embrace. The once shining chrome was dull and pitted, the windshield cracked like a spider web. As we pulled back the tarp, decades of dust and rain had welded it to the paint. Underneath, faint traces of that original candy apple red still glimmered through the rust. Opening the door took effort. It creaked, groaned, and finally gave way, revealing an interior frozen in time. The cracked leather, the faded dash, even the key still in the ignition. It was as if Henry had parked it yesterday and just never came back. On the passenger seat was an old photograph of 2 brothers standing beside the same car, grinning, holding trophies from a drag race. That's when it hit us. This wasn't just restoration, it was resurrection. The Mustang's VIN confirmed it, an original 1969 Mach 1, 428 Cobra jet, 4-speed manual, one of the rarest configurations of its kind. Henry had bought it at a local Ford dealership after returning from the war. He told his friends it made him feel alive again. For a while, he and his brother raced it at small-town tracks, and even won a few trophies. But that one night in 1974 changed everything. His brother lost control on a wet curve, and though the damage to the car wasn't fatal, the emotional damage was. Henry couldn't bring himself to drive it again. He replaced the front fender, parked it, and never started it afterward. What remained under that tarp was more than a car. It was a vault of pain, joy, and frozen time. We began the restoration by carefully disassembling every inch of the Mustang. The rust was everywhere. Floors, frame rails, even inside the fenders. It was one of the toughest jobs we'd ever tackled. But every time we wanted to give up, we remembered Henry's story, and that photo of the brothers. The goal wasn't perfection, it was to bring back its soul. We sourced original 1969 parts where possible and rebuilt the engine piece by piece. When we lifted the block for the first time, we found something unexpected etched into the metal. For Jack, ride forever. Henry had carved it himself, probably after the accident. It hit us hard. That engine wasn't just machinery. It was a message. We polished it, painted it Ford blue, and made sure the words remained visible. The paintwork took months of sanding, priming, and layering until that deep candy apple red shimmered under the light again, just as it had in 1969. The day the Mustang was complete, Mark came to see it. As we pulled off the cover, the light hit the paint, and for a second, you could almost feel the past come rushing back. The chrome gleamed, the lines sharp, the stance bold and alive. Mark walked around it silently, touching the hood, the roof, the steering wheel. Then he looked at the photo of his grandfather and uncle we had framed on the dashboard. "I think he'd want it to roar again," he said. We handed him the keys. He turned them slowly, and the engine coughed, growled, then exploded into that deep, raw Mustang thunder that makes your chest vibrate. Mark's eyes filled with tears. "I never met my uncle," he said over the roar, "but now I feel like I have." He took the Mustang down the same rural stretch his grandfather once raced. We followed behind, watching as that red blur tore through the sunlight, shaking off 40 years of silence. Restoring that 1969 Mustang changed more than just a car. It changed us. We've rebuilt dozens of classics, but none carried the weight of this one. Every scratch, every bolt, every turn of the wrench carried meaning. This wasn't about money or show trophies. It was about restoring a legacy, about giving a family back something time tried to steal. When we see it now, roaring down the road, we don't just hear an engine. We hear two brothers laughing, a veteran healing, and a grandson finding connection across generations. It reminded us why we fell in love with classic cars in the first place. Because they aren't just machines. They were memory keepers. Today, that 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 lives again, a roaring symbol of endurance, love, and craftsmanship. Mark drives it every Sunday, not to show off, but to keep his grandfather's spirit alive. When that V8 echoes across the valley, it's like time folds in on itself, past and present meeting in a single heartbeat. From rust to glory, from silence to thunder, that Mustang S story proves one thing: legends never die. They just need someone brave enough to bring them back to life.